everyone to episode 12 of Escape Pod. We are here. It's your usual two guys, and we have an extra man with us, your friendly neighborhood memer and video game controller enthusiast. Say hello.
Hey guys, do I introduce myself?
Sure. Yeah. What is it you do
All right.
on YouTube? I know what you do, but would you like to elaborate for those who may not know?
I work under the YouTube username Uncultured Swine or Uncultured Swine Entertainment. I've mainly making meme videos. I've also been in the YTP community. I've made a couple YouTube poops in my time as well.
That's a respectable profession. I love that.
I respect it as well. I think the world
Yeah.
needs some kind of entertainment in order to keep themselves sane from day to day.
Of course.
But
Go ahead, Joe.
I was going to say we have an interesting dynamic here today between you and me, Christian. We have a lot of YouTube news to talk about, and Uncultured Swine Entertainment, who, of course, I won't call it. Is it okay if I call you Ben on the podcast?
Oh yeah, that's fine.
All right, cool. And of course, Christian and I talked about some stuff to talk about a few days ago, and of course, you have a couple of gaming news and stuff, and we're all going to explain that stuff to each other. What should we talk about first, guys? What do you think?
If I may have the first YouTube news article, everybody's favorite game critic, one Mr. John has finally come out of hiding after 11 months in the darkness.
Oh, Ben, we're talking about this.
Yeah.
Ben and I were at work together. We're coworkers in real life. But we were talking about this like the moment he uploaded. I saw it while I was in the bathroom, and Ben came to me when I got out and said, "Did you see JonTron uploaded?" And it was that was a good day because that was anytime JonTron uploads is a good day. I no longer take it for granted, you know.
Yeah, definitely. He came out with the second flex tape video featuring one Mr. Phil Swift.
That was an interesting crossover.
That was. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, like the special effects for that video looks better than like Oz the Great and Powerful. Like I'm not even kidding.
Damn.
But I knew he would get Phil Swift to cross over with him, and the way it was presented was really good. I that was such an interesting video. I'm glad he's back.
Yeah.
I think kind of interesting. The ending though is it kind of a weird way to wrap it up. I'm kind of wondering if there might not be another sequel
Like
that we can be expecting.
Flex Tape 3, maybe?
Yeah,
I don't know.
or some. I think Phil Swift's going to come back with JonTron at some point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's possible. Have you guys seen YouTube Rewind today?
Oh, did it come out today?
Yeah, it came out just a few hours ago, and like it's not that good, but like I personally like I'm easier on the YouTube Rewinds than most people are because I think they're visually interesting.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead.
I'm not going to. I watched last year's. I didn't think it was that good, and I've heard a lot of people say it isn't as. It's even worse this year. I'm probably not going to watch it.
I don't know. I wouldn't say it's worth not watching it. It is too long for a YouTube Rewind. Like they shouldn't be 8 freaking minutes, but I mean, boy, if you like Fortnite, it's got some stuff for you.
I kind of figured that would be the predominant thing in this year's YouTube Rewind.
Yeah, like they drop from the battle bus and then they're all camping together. And Ninja drives the battle bus.
Why? The man's a fucking streamer. It's not even a YouTube.
Well, like when they're jumping out of the battle bus, he's joking. He's like saying, "You guys didn't thank me before you jumped. Come on."
Okay, that's a good one.
You can't not have Fortnite in it though. I mean,
No,
it is an integral part.
Yeah.
That's like if Rewind 2017 didn't have fidget spinners.
And yet, I feel like it would have been better without.
Oh, who knows? It would have aged better. I don't think any of these YouTube Rewinds are going to age well at all.
Oh, definitely not.
I don't know if they're designed to it anyway though. It's kind of like this like, time capsule or something.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
one thing I wonder it's just become a staple of past few years. Is I wonder what Rhett and Link did in this one.
What?
Rhett and Link from Good Mythical Morning.
I don't know if they were in it. I didn't see them. I barely recognize anybody because YouTube Rewind tries to do like a worldwide cultural thing. So they really concentrated on a lot of Asian creators.
Mm. Nice.
PewDiePie wasn't in it again.
No, he was nowhere to be seen except one of the animators referenced his chair.
Made his chair, yeah.
Yeah. So you've seen parts of it?
I've seen responses from a lot of people. Like I've seen other people talking about it. I have not myself watched any of it.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Yeah, the best part was when they brought in the animators and one of them drew in his chair.
Yeah, I heard
Nice.
that. It wasn't last year's. They put the animators at the end, and people didn't like that. This time they put it kind of in the middle, so it wasn't
Yeah.
like the last thing people would see.
Yeah.
Now, real quick, while on the subject of PewDiePie, I would like to bring up that the battle against T-Series, as pointless as it is, it had a huge break the other day.
Mm-hmm.
With Markiplier and Jacksepticeye finally throwing their hats into contention after Mr. B.
Can I just say that the battle between PewDiePie and T-Series, I agree with PewDiePie. He says like it doesn't mean anything, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's very entertaining.
Oh, I find it very entertaining. People are starting to get tired of it, but I think I just want to see how far we can go with it. I mean, like, how far can we go before like everyone who would subscribe to PewDiePie already just is? Christian, are they after you?
I hope not.
Who? Ben, did you SWAT Christian? Is everything cool?
Oh
yeah.
Oh God.
I hacked his computer and found his address and some stuff on his hard drive he might not want the world knowing about.
You found his
Damn
lolly
it, that's,
hentai.
that's the fourth time this week.
I can't even imagine they'd put up with someone being reported for CP 4 times in a week. They'd just be arrested.
Oh yeah. You're like, all right, that's enough calls. You're gonna spend a few nights in jail just because we're getting tired of it.
Well, just imagine, like, we've had all these reports and still haven't found anything. What's going on here?
Be like, what was the call this time? Armed robbery. And last week, murder. Great. What am I, Tekashi 6ix9ine? God damn.
Tekashi 6ix9ine. What an interesting man.
Yeah, I don't know if there's been any more updates, but apparently he is going to prison for quite a while.
Yeah, because he fucked a kid, didn't he?
No, that's not why.
What was it?
Hold on, let me bring up his list of charges here. And don't get me wrong, it's a list.
Well,
Okay.
Christian's getting that list up. Ben, have you heard of Markiplier and Jacksepticeye's clothing brand?
I've heard about it. I don't really know anything about it.
So, Christian, do you have that list up, or should we move on to the topic of Cloak?
Give me one quick second bringing it up.
If I could bring up something that before we drop off the YouTube Rewind, I gotta say it's like and dislikes are about even right now. Like even last year's didn't get to that level. Like I said,
Yeah.
around 70K each like and dislike.
I think it just kind of depends on what kind of YouTube viewer you are. Like, if you're more into like meme channels or like iDubbbz and stuff like that, then you're not gonna like it. But if you're more into like the mainstream, like more popular, family-friendly type of stuff that YouTube actually promotes and monetizes, then of course you're going to end up liking the video.
Yeah, I think it's around, or after one day, it's around the 30th most disliked video on YouTube at this point.
The whole site wide?
The whole site. Yep. Like all time.
That was, how does that happen so fast?
I don't haven't been as mad with YouTube as I was with them last year. I don't think they like the beginning of the year is pretty bad, but they haven't done anything too bad in a while. Like they've been pretty quiet for a while now. So I don't know why people are so mad.
No, it's people just like to get pissed off at YouTube. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun. It's fun to be pissed at YouTube, but oh boy,
13 million views in a day. Okay, so Ben, 627 likes, 1.1 million dislikes.
I don't know what else.
Dang.
It's a lot different from what I saw last. Oh, that's a lot more. Gosh.
Yeah, that's racking up fast. Like, think about it. That's more dislikes on one video than most YouTube channels will ever see in their whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is true. All right, real quick,
Yeah.
I'd like to point out that I have the list of charges. So
Let's hear them.
all right, so 3 felony counts of unlawful sexual contact with a minor, 1 felony count of using a child in a sexual performance.
Ew.
Let's see. Oh, okay. He was picked up recently on charges using the RICO Act, which include conspiracy to commit murder and armed robbery.
Yeah, it sounds like he should be locked up.
Yeah, probably. For a little bit at least.
I'd say about 60, 70 years.
Yeah. At least until he forgets about his dream to be a rapper.
Well, could you imagine just like seeing him get out like O.J. Simpson style, like as an old man later in life, and like he's just like this wrinkly weird dude with like face tattoos and yellow and orange hair. Like he still dyed his hair after all that time.
I can't even lie, it'd be pretty hilarious.
Be interesting.
But nobody was rallying behind this guy, like at all. It was rough.
Yeah, some people like what was his name? R. Kelly. Like he still got support even after taking a pee on a 14-year-old girl. But
yeah,
no such luck for Takeshi.
Nah, well, he is, probably the most hated rapper of all time right now.
Really?
So, oh yeah. Oh, people don't like him.
Ben, do you keep up with the like the rapper type of deal?
Not really. Like Kanye West, if you can. Or I kind of keep up with Kanye West. That's about it.
That guy's running for president next term.
Like the super relevant ones, sure, but I don't really get into it that deep at all.
I don't keep up with them. Like I can't because I don't know where to go for it. But I mean, like I do know that that I find like I really like Lil Pump. I think he's pretty entertaining. Just his Twitter is pretty fun.
Oh, John, no.
What? What's wrong with Lil Pump? He's entertaining.
Okay. He well, first of all, he's a douche.
Maybe, but I mean, he's a douche that like hung out with Charlie Sheen for a music video and made the "I Love It" music video. I love that video.
God, that video, I can't even lie, was hilarious the first time I watched it. Because I, in my honest to God, I couldn't tell if I was watching a rap video or a secret Roblox fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, it was rough.
That was a good meme. That was a good goof.
Yeah.
Good meme.
Ben, what's your favorite meme right now?
Definitely Sprite Cranberry.
Me too. I heard Christian. Were you opening a can of something at the beginning of the podcast earlier?
I don't think so.
I kept hearing.
Oh, a Diet Coke. There's a Diet Coke.
I kept hearing a can open or like the clanking of a can, and I thought you were going to offer us a Sprite Cranberry.
Oh God.
That would have been good.
I can't even lie. I have some of that in my fridge.
Oh, is it good?
No.
Sprite Cranberry.
I actually like it. I found a 2-liter at a different Kroger.
Oh, nice.
I got a 2-liter of it, and I drank it in about 12 hours. It's pretty good.
See,
yeah.
Wow.
I can't drink it because it just tastes like a slightly sweeter. I can't speak. Slightly sweeter LaCroix. It's just. Can't do it.
That sounds about right, though.
Did you know that commercial actually came out a year ago, though?
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube, and it came out last year, and I think it was a meme
Yeah.
briefly last year, and just like it didn't quite catch the traction until
Yeah,
they started re-airing it.
because I thought I'd seen it before, but everyone acted like it was a brand new thing.
Yeah, I think either it wouldn't make a difference if it came out last year or this year. It'd still be a meme.
Yeah.
But I think it briefly had it briefly had some popularity last year, I believe.
Yeah, it's kind of the problem with the Christmas memes is you have a really short time for relevance.
Yeah, that's
Then-
my only problem with it. Is
Like-
the meme will die after the 25th if it lasts that long.
Yeah.
I mean, like, one thing I was discussing with you at work was like I did make the point that y'all want a Sprite Cranberry and they did Surgery on a Grape are practically the same punchline, but like for some reason I find Sprite Cranberry way funnier. Probably because of the product recognition.
Wow. Oh boy.
Christian, what's your favorite meme?
I don't have a favorite meme. It's. Oh wait a minute! It's probably the Dexter's Laboratory meme that's been going around recently.
Is that the one where he talks into the girl's ear?
Yeah. I find that shit hilarious. I can't even lie.
I don't know. Like I get annoyed by it too quickly.
Mm.
It's just not my type of music.
Maybe it's not Maybelline. Who knows?
I can't say I've seen that one yet. So
It's a bit of a Twitter thing. Christian, do you use Twitter for memes or?
I use Twitter because I have no life.
Well, I use Twitter too. It's my favorite. Like, it's my favorite social media outside of YouTube. I think it's easily the most entertaining one.
Mm.
One thing I found funny was a screenshot of a 4chan post. It said the one girl who was always really nice to me in high school is now studying in university to professionally take care of autist. I almost relate to that too much. And then there's another one, a bit of a darker meme. It says, when the Make-A-Wish kid dies on the plane ride to Disney World. And it's a picture of like a low-poly frog holding its arm up, and it says God, and it says get nay-nayed.
Oh my god. Oh boy.
So, on to another topic. What do you, Christian, you don't have a Switch yet, but are you guys excited to play Smash tomorrow? At least Ben.
Oh, definitely. I've been waiting a long time.
It's coming out with some awkward timing for me. Like I have to go to GameStop in the morning to pick up some other things because tomorrow is not just Smash. It's Smash Brothers. It's Katamari Damacy Reroll. It's Sega Genesis Collection, and like even Limited Run is doing a special edition of Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, which is one of my favorite games of all time. And it's just an expensive day overall. That's not including the Pro Controller and Amiibo that are coming out. But I was lucky enough to order Smash Ultimate on Amazon back when they had the game discount for Prime members. Yeah, and so I'm getting you and I were both getting the game for only $51.
Yep. Yeah, they didn't charge me. They didn't charge me until like 2 days ago for it.
Yeah, me too. It charged me earlier this morning because luckily I don't have Amazon Prime anymore, but it's still shipping in 2 days. Because I ordered it while I had it's like a pre-order guarantee type of deal.
Yeah, I almost got screwed over by that though. I have 2 bank accounts, and the one that I bought it with, there is only $52.13 left in it. So I was a couple quarters away from not getting it tomorrow.
That was close, man.
Yeah.
Good on you for that. But the reason it's awkward is that like my mail doesn't run until a little bit in the evening when I work 2 to 10, so I'm not going to be able to. And it says arriving tomorrow by 11 p.m. So at the latest, I might have a 1 hour of day one to play Smash Ultimate.
Yeah, I got the same thing for me too. I don't know who still mail workers are still working 11 o'clock though. It seems a little late. Usually for Amazon though, it'll say like arrive by 8 p.m. is the latest I'd ever seen before the Switch or
like
before.
Oh, guys, I think they're doing a Psychonauts 2 on the Game Awards. Uh, but I think you're right, Ben. I've ever seen 8 p.m., but it usually arrives at my house around 3, 5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my camera ready in case they come up with the Psychonauts 2 title card. I know I'm watching. I did have critical Penguin Zero on the. He was reacting to the stream. I bet he's. It's a shame I have to mute my TV for this because I bet he was really getting excited over this because it's one of his favorite games. What are some of your guys' favorite games? Come on. Like childhood games or favorites of all time?
Childhood games are. I think I told you mine is probably the Spyro series of games.
Good choice. I hope I get Reignited Trilogy for Christmas.
Oh, I bought it already, and it's fantastic.
Good. You know, Christian, have you played any more Fallout 70? What's it called, 76? Because I only got to play like a half hour of it when I rented it for like 6 days, and only had enough time for like a half hour of gameplay, and I enjoyed what I played.
Oh, yeah, you are a real lucky man because, oh my god, that game, it's pretty rough, man. It's not as bad, in my opinion, as Elder Scrolls Online.
I never
But
played that.
It's very, very, very close to being terrible.
Well, you know, the reason I had fun with Fallout 76 was like you could pose your character and like strip him naked and make your own loading screens. So whenever you died in the game, you'd just remember this this loading screen you made of your character bending over, and you put the Fallout 76 logo in front of their ass, and it's the funniest shit in the world.
Oh my god.
That's how you have fun in Fallout 76 is you make your own loading screens. You just become you become an in-game photographer, and that's how Fallout 76 becomes a good game, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
It's like, I guess that is worth the $60 then.
No, it's gonna be worth like the 20. It's gonna be worth like the $20 come 2019.
That's true.
I don't know, man. I have a feeling it's gonna wind up on Game Pass.
Oh, good point. Good point. I'll just play it for $10 a month. Then that's a good deal. But I will say, like, I'm absolutely in love with these games. Like, these lower quality games coming out that immediately get discounted, like Fallout 76 and Battlefield 5. I'm kind of into it. Like, I'd buy Battlefield 5 for like $15 for a few hours of shooty fun.
Yeah. I understand that a little bit.
Yeah. But at the same time, I think I would rather pay $60 for a high quality game like Smash Brothers or something.
Mm-hmm.
Any more upcoming games other than Smash Brothers that you guys care about?
No, not really.
Yeah, I can't really think of anything. The Nintendo Online is finally putting some good deals out. Like I think they got Mario Odyssey for like $40 or something like that.
For members?
No, it's just like anyone on Switch Online. Or not the Switch Online, the
eShop?
Nintendo eShop, yeah.
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
It actually got some good deals right now.
I haven't seen that yet, but I haven't checked it out yet. But I mean, I don't know if I think Super Mario Odyssey could be $60 for a long time and still sell.
Mm-hmm.
I
think it's connected to the Game Awards tonight, though.
Oh, okay. So it might be like, is it like a one night only deal?
It's through the 10th. But
okay, I'll check that.
Yeah, so I think everything that you have that was nominated for award is on sale right now.
That means Mario Tennis Aces might be on sale.
I don't think I saw it, but it might be.
I'll check.
Okay, they sent out an email about it.
What else is up, guys?
Not much.
Back to
11 hours yesterday.
Back to Smash Bros. I saw 8-Bit Dude's releasing a wireless GameCube adapter that you just plug. So you just plug in your wired GameCube controller into it.
Yeah, I saw that. It seems like it has a bit of advantages to it. Like I guess the reason I might prefer that over the Power A one is because I could use one that still has Rumble on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be really nice. I don't like
Yeah,
that.
it had some of the missing controllers or missing inputs onto it. Like it's not super convenient, but like if you like the authentic control, you prefer to use an authentic controller or want to use the same one across all consoles, then that's can be the way to go.
Yeah, but that's limiting because you wouldn't have the L1 button or the sticks to click
Yeah.
in or anything. You could play Smash with it just fine, but I mean, other than that, I don't think it's like the wireless one where you could play all of Zelda or
Uh-huh.
Mario with it.
So another advantage is that it also can work as an X input for your Windows. That can also be nice.
That's interesting. But of course, earlier we were wanting to talk about Cloak, the clothing brand from Markiplier and Jacksepticeye.
Uh, Nothing against those two creators, but Jesus Christ, everything on the Cloak website is it's awful. Like I understand, I understand why they did that. You know, make some money. Not too bad, not too bad. But $80 for a goddamn t-shirt.
Yeah, it's a little it's iffy. Like I'm not going to say it's. I don't think it's very good. It's these minimalist designs that look like generic hoodies off of the shelf of a Target. That
Well,
you
I mean,
get like I got a hoodie that looks like a Cloak hoodie from Target for like $15. I mean, I don't see the big deal here.
I
they
think
were probably going for like a Supreme vibe. If that,
I mean, I'm no fashion expert, but it just from a distance you'd have to squint to realize that's not just a regular coat.
uh,
yeah.
it does look cool, but yeah, the price tag's ridiculous.
Yeah,
The
and like I said, like I don't have anything. Like some people are like holding like Jacksepticeye and Markiplier like personal for it, saying that they're scam artists or that they're like not good people anymore. And like, people have their own problems with Markiplier as it is. I just hate this whole wave of hating every
I can't.
YouTuber now.
Yeah, see, like it's it's okay that I understand. Markiplier, I know for a fact, is a good person.
He is a good
It's not like
person.
he. It's not like he actively tried to rip us off. He just kind of did it.
Well, I think he's a better Let's Player than he is like a businessman.
Yeah.
I think it's just some miscommunications with his business side of things, and I think if he had a chance to redo it, he'd fix it. But like people have been pointing out that like the point to make your clothes more expensive is if they're ethically made, and
Yeah.
like they're made in Canada instead of China, where with made by children. But Cloak is made in China, so as a result of that, I mean, people just are out of ways to even defend Cloak anymore.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just it's rough thing.
Yeah.
It's not like it's just bad.
It's a bad situation. I think they should just shut it down and retry. Retry in like a
Yeah.
year. Give it a year.
Yeah. Just 1 year, and then maybe if it relaunches this at like cheaper prices.
Yeah, just try to do Cloak again later and make it like like $35 for hoodies, $20 for t-shirts, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I don't think it seems that out of line. Is like you'll see like really expensive clothing doesn't really make any sense. Why? Like it's not anything special.
I never saw it until 2018, but suddenly now just this year, YouTubers like PewDiePie, Markiplier, they're all opening up their own clothing line. Like not even merch anymore. It's clothing lines. And I don't even know where you start to make something like that.
I don't know. It's probably someone's probably proposed it to them, and they thought it sounded interesting. I mean, the money isn't coming in from ad revenue as much as it used to.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah.
got to be some kind of science behind it. So like, there's definitely some business side of things. Like maybe those guys are more corporate than we think they are.
Yeah. I mean, it could be worse. I guess.
I don't know. It could be worse. I guess what I consider worse would be if that was the price of like their regular merch.
Yeah.
I mean, you're just looking at it, you can't even really like unless you knew if you watch Markiplier or the guy or knew that they were making it, it's not like you're gonna know where it's from. Like it's not even a reference to what they do, right?
No, I don't. No, it doesn't. It just doesn't mean anything. It's just like a word that they think looks cool on clothes.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's super lame. I don't dislike Markiplier and Jacksepticeye like many people have started to do with this, but I think their clothing line kind of needs some work.
Yeah, it's a little rough to me. Which is, I mean, that's okay, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe maybe someone out there knows more about it than us and they understand, but I'm not on it. But enough about that. I've wanted to say, like I mentioned earlier, people are losing respect left and right for YouTubers across the board. It started with H3 Productions when people just suddenly started hating him, and then it was off to Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, and now Boogie2988 is a big one to hate on, and everyone just is losing respect left and right for who was at one point in time like platform defying creators.
Yeah.
So I don't even, and it's not that I don't understand why they make some good points, but I just wish it wasn't happening. It's just such a bummer.
Yeah, I just don't see any reason to bring on the like. I can see where it can kind of be a struggle when their main way that they used to YouTube is gone, and if you don't make the right kind of pivot to a new source, like say PewDiePie did, then it can be really rough on you.
Yeah.
And like, especially when there's not like a whole lot of people supporting him. I don't know why you have to put on the hate. Like if you don't like what PewDiePie is doing now, then there can be made an argument because he still has a lot of supporters that think he is making good content.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about someone like H3H3, where their podcasts, there's not too many people that think they're really good content. I don't know why people are such in a hurry to hate on them.
Well, I will say the H3 like I started to get annoyed with him too because they like I started to understand that one because I don't think their podcast is very entertaining. Not that like I'm the best podcast creator ever or anything. Like I'm not comparing them to myself, but I just don't think the H3 podcast is too easy to listen to. And Ethan, he'd just go months without uploading a real video, and like that just kind of got old fast. And like when he finally did come out with a new video, he was just like referencing these old stale memes. It's just he's a little bit back on track with his more recent stuff, but man, I started to understand what people were saying with that. So
Yeah.
are there any YouTubers you guys just like cannot stand?
Yeah, Tana Manga.
She sucks. I think a lot of those mainstream like pretty girl comedians are just so bad at making widespread appeal content. Like I don't even know why so many people like them. I'm not trying to say that there aren't good female YouTubers because there's plenty of them, but like the really popular like Viner invasion ones like Lele Pons and stuff like that, like it's just I don't understand it. I'm too old for it.
I'm sure there's ones that I don't like when I go to them, but like if I don't return back to like if I see a YouTuber I don't like, I just don't. If I don't like their content, I just don't go back to it. Like if there's like at one time for whatever reason I didn't like Scott the Waz's content, and then when I'd see a lot of people liking it, I kind of like I forget about him, and then when I saw a lot of people were liking him, I kind of decided I liked him less, and I went back to watch some of his content again eventually, and like, oh, this is actually good. I don't know why I didn't
Yeah.
like him in the first place, but generally I just kind of forget about YouTubers that I don't like their content.
Yeah, it's easy to get like a bad first impression on a YouTuber. Just all you gotta do is see the wrong video, and then you'll realize that they're not as bad as you initially thought.
Yeah.
It's amazing how quick YouTubers grow now. Like even like with PewDiePie getting 5 million uh subscribers in a month, despite being already as big as he is. Like you think the bigger you'd get, the slower you'd grow, but it's not. That's not even the case at all.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys heard of this guy called Philip Solo TV?
Uh,
I've not.
I first heard of this guy a couple days ago. All he does, and I think it's good content. Like, it actually reminds me of old school YouTuber content. But he'll find like interesting things to talk about. Like he'll decide that he's going to stay at the cheapest motel in his town, or eat from the worst reviewed restaurant, and he'll like display how insulting their products are, and it's simple but effective content. And when I first discovered him 2-3 days ago, he was under 100,000, and now he's at 247,000.
Yeah, I looked him up after you first mentioned him. Yeah, I know I've seen that picture before, like in the past couple days. So I'm guessing he showed up on recommended recently.
And like he posted a link to, like, now he's sponsored on Twitch and everything, and like someone commented like, "Dude, you are speed running internet fame," and I can't agree more. Like, he started in his channel says he joined in 2013, but he just started making content a month ago, and he's already at 200,000 subscribers, which just goes to show you.
Insane.
Yeah, if you have enough luck and quality in your videos, you can grow pretty fast.
Yeah, the second video has 3.7 million views. It came out a month ago.
That's insane for like a brand new YouTuber too. There was that other guy who what was he grilled out in front of a group of like animal rights activists. And that video alone, like, he went from like 0 subscribers to 100,000 in just a couple of days.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know. Let me see if I can find him real fast. Having a barbecue at the animal rights protest from Pathetic Millennial. 2 months ago, 6.6 million views, and he has been making content since 3 months ago. Highest viewed video, 6.6 million views. Lowest viewed video, 16,000 views. 123,000 subscribers.
Damn. That's crazy.
It's pretty much all up to what the algorithm picks up. I mean, my second video is up to like 1.5 million views at this point. I don't think I did anything special to get all those views, though. It's just kind of whatever YouTube decides it likes.
That's the conversation you and I've had, Ben. Where like you talk about this video that a friend of yours made one day about, what was it, the Disney villains.
Yeah.
And like I told you, like I haven't seen that video, but I knew what it was because it was in my YouTube recommendations, and that's all you got to do. Like, you just have to pray on that YouTube picks your video in the raffle of videos that are being uploaded all the time to recommend to everyone.
Yeah.
And have you guys noticed that YouTube will put in your recommendations of videos from like 9-10 years ago?
Yeah, I've noticed that a bit more recently. A lot of it has to do with whatever. It seems like whatever. What's the one comment guy? I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Justin Y?
Yeah, whatever Justin Y comments on seems to appear in my recommend, or at least he's commented on it, and now it's on my recommendations.
I think that's a coincidence, Ben.
Yeah, it could be.
I think
it could be we have similar recommendations or something.
I mean, Justin Y could comment on this video, and I still wouldn't be surprised.
Mm-hmm.
Chris, you know who Justin Y is, right?
No, I don't. Not in the least.
Find a YouTube video that's like, pick a card, any card, and just scroll to the comment section, and you will notice a man with a little ninja icon named Justin Y towards the top of the comments.
Yeah, like, this isn't everywhere, but most he doesn't seem to have a consistent like channel he appears on, but you can just see him pop him up all over the place.
He's always on Critical's channel and H3's channel, and even a couple smaller YouTubers. Like, I think, what does he crawl around on, like The Right Opinion or stuff like that?
Yeah, possibly. I know he's also comments fairly often on my friend's channel.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, it's Shaftless Productions.
Yeah. Like, you said his subscriber count went way up thanks to a recent video?
Yeah, he's after the Twist Villains one, he shot up to over 100K. I think he's like 150 right now or something close to that.
Yeah, it's like all it takes is that one
144,000, yeah.
But you said you're around 1,000 subscribers, right, Ben?
I just hit 3,000 2 days ago.
3,000? Awesome. That's really good for you. And you say it's because one of your videos are around that 500,000 mark, right?
It's at 1.5 million. Past about
Wow,
a week ago.
dude, that's
But
awesome.
yeah, it was my second
It's
video
crazy,
I
man.
released.
I think of all of our guests, you have the most viewed video.
Yeah,
Because
probably.
Altronox Aura on her friend's account on Awful Fawful's account, which is now like Scat Rat or whatever.
Mhm.
Their most popular video is like 800,000 views as of right now. It might be a little higher than that since I haven't checked in a couple of days. But
Uh-huh.
so I mean, like you're the first guest to have a big old million view video. That's awesome, man. Congrats.
Thanks.
I'm waiting.
Yeah, congratulations, man.
I'm waiting for us to
Yeah,
have.
that's wish it was something. Wish it was a little something, a little more higher quality.
Well,
That's alright.
do you wish you could migrate those views to another video?
Not necessarily anything I have yet.
So you
Like maybe one of my better YTPs, but like even then, like there's some videos will get you a lot of subscribers. So
I mean,
it's my problem is that a lot of my subscribers aren't people who are going to consistently watch my videos. Like they're mostly like the video. YouTube has targeted that specific video to a lot of younger kids who I don't make content for.
yeah, and like that's the thing with YouTube is like there's not very many just because you have a subscriber doesn't mean you have a reoccurring viewer. Like
Right.
unfortunately, I wish that was what it meant, but that's not how that works. Christian,
Yeah, I mean,
who's rumbling stuff around?
I don't know. I keep hearing you.
Benry,
I don't think I'm rumbling anything around.
What the fuck is that? A fucking
cat?
cat?
is that yeah?
Yep. That's my cat.
Not cool.
He's a needy bastard.
Cute.
Louie, go away.
I can tell it's a cute cat just by the noise.
Yeah.
But Ben, you said you have that one video at 1.5 million, and what's like your second highest?
I'm pretty sure it's my I made a the Homer gets hit by a chair meme.
Yeah. Where he's watching.
I believe my second highest video is one with Homer gets oh no, it's not my second highest. That's at 4,000. Let's see. So I have two YTPs that are around the 4,000 mark. Oh, okay. I have a second when he gets the pancake meme at 10,000 views. So
That's pretty good.
so it is titled the Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer meme to end all Wreck-It Ralph 2 trailer memes. And that hit
That's a good one.
10,000. That was kind of a YTP-ish, but I didn't officially call it one. Then I have, like I said, I have two YTPs that are over 4,000 views, and that's about it. I got
What do you consider success? Like clearly they can't all be million view videos, or else you'd be in the hundreds of thousands of subscribers by now, and you'd be able to quit the deli. But like, what do you consider to be like a successful video? For me, it's 20 views.
I'd say it's not as much the views because like my lowest one, the lowest views I've had in the past 6 months is like 100 or 154. So if I don't really, which isn't that great, but all of my other ones have hit at least 500 views. So I'd say it's more based on like the like count because I want to know that I'm making good content and not just that people are watching it. So
That's understandable. I guess one perk of being a small YouTuber is I think we have like one dislike channel wide. But
yeah, I'd say about 20 likes is probably where I want to aim for, which isn't too big, but
the likes on a video definitely affect how recommended it is, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I say another change on my third most viewed video. I have after Stefan Carl Stefansson died, I released a Lazy Town meme that hit 7,700 views. So that's my third highest viewed.
Oh, nice.
How many thousand?
7,000.
7,000?
So still not a ton, but it's more than my any of my YTPs have hit.
I noticed like what happened to me with like I made like a Rick and Morty video back a while back when season 3 was just over, and like that got like 200 views, which is a lot for this channel.
It's
And
up to
like
234 actually.
yeah, but like I took it down because I was embarrassed by it. So it could have been around 500 or whatever now if I didn't do that. But I noticed making a video around something topical helps a lot, even if you're already a big YouTuber.
Definitely.
You gotta be topical.
Yeah.
Like either be topical or first the two ways you can get relevant is by latching on to a big YouTuber or making topical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what like. I mean, I hate to admit it, but I mean, that's kind of like where any attention our channel gets, it comes from having guests on the podcast. And I'm not saying that as like the only reason we do it, but I definitely think it's like that's kind of like the only way that I know how to do it. With right now with our method, like I mean,
Hey, that's how most podcasts work. It's not
yeah,
all right.
people are
People are there to. I hate to put
Some
it this
people are
way.
like- Sorry.
I hate
Sorry.
to put it this way, but people are like if you talk about a talk show host or a podcast host, a lot of their relevance comes from the people they're able to get on their show.
I mean, like either, no matter what podcast you see that's successful, like the H3.
See, that's successful for its own reasons. I mean,
Well, I was going to say like the any successful podcast you see is like the examples I'm going to use are I could use more like the official podcast, H3 podcast. Joe Rogan is a good example where like nobody like do you care about Joe Rogan? I mean, he was like the guest, he was like the host of Fear Factor. That's cool, but is he enough to do a podcast? And but like you see, he has like Elon Musk on his podcast, and that gets people listening.
well, he's also, the one of the two main announcers for UFC.
Oh, he is.
Yeah.
But still, like I never really considered that to be like a like you gotta have a podcast because you're an announcer on UFC or.
It's not necessarily just because he wants people. It can sometimes just be like a hobby on the side, like not
Right,
like something to keep you busy. Like I'm sure he makes plenty of money doing whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Announcer UFC.
But most YouTubers, and I'm including mostly animators, will they make they have a podcast like Jello Apocalypse or whoever. Half their content is no way. Sorry, I was watching the Game Awards. No, seriously. Guys, fuck whatever we were talking about. They're having a Persona character in Smash.
Oh, wow.
Wait, what?
Yeah, dude, go to the Game Awards stream right now. It was like it's the dude from Persona 5.
Oh, damn.
He's in Smash.
Hey, real quick, because I do have to get some sleep. I gotta be up early in the morning.
Understandable.
Yeah.
It's a sign to wrap it up soon.
Before we end this, we have to do a not sponsored segment. Ben, has John Boy explained what the not sponsored is?
Oh, I forgot about not sponsored. Not sponsored is fun, Ben. It's when we talk about a product or service that we like.
Or find generally entertaining.
And yeah, and mine last time was, what was it? It was Christian, what was mine last time? It was, I believe it was Game Pass, wasn't it?
Game Pass? Yeah, I think so.
And Christian, yours was, I forget already.
Oh, I forgot. I know what mine is this week, though.
Mine too.
All right. Real quick, this week we are not sponsored by petitions.com. My favorite petition is to I have two of them. Number one, it's to bring back Alex Jones onto a major platforms such as YouTube, Apple,
Real preach.
and others. And the other one is Alex Jones president.
No, thank you. But I like the. I don't like I don't know, like respect is a strong word, but I definitely think he's entertaining and deserves to have a platform. Like I don't like censorship, but I do think he deserves to be on social media.
Yeah, you know what I don't like?
What?
I don't like him putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay.
Alex Jones, man, he needs to be a Bond villain or something, man.
He does. And I shit you not. The on the petition for Alex Jones for president, the tagline is "Just to see how long we last."
Yeah, but any other thing, Alex Jones 2020. I'd rather vote for Kanye.
Oh God. Yeah. Okay. Let me before we hit yours. Let me bring up some of the celebrities who might be running next.
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah, she's on that list.
She might actually make it. Like she has a better chance than Hillary Clinton would.
All right. List.
Just because she's so likable.
Yeah. Number one, of course, Kanye.
Yes.
His potential campaign slogan is "Don't be sleazy, vote for Yeezy."
That's a good one.
Yeah. Number two, Alec Baldwin.
Number 15.
Slogan: Baldwin wins. Tiny hands down.
Is Logan Paul on the list?
I haven't gotten that far. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Yes.
Slogan: the foundation this nation needs.
Are these real or is this just like a joke?
Oh no, this is the people who have announced they want to run.
Like the only celebrity I can actually see being president other than Kanye West is like Arnold Schwarzenegger because he actually has like some political background.
Yeah, but he can't run.
Why not?
Well,
Oh, yeah,
he can't. He can't run. He's not from the country.
Yeah, he's not a citizen. That's a good point. I forgot about that.
All right. Next is Kevin Hart. His slogan is "Have a heart and vote Hart." Katy Perry. Slogan: "Make America roar again." Chris Rock. His slogan: "Everybody loves America." Ron Perlman. Slogan: "Sons of Democracy." Will Smith. Slogan: "In pursuit of this nation's happiness."
He was in the rewind. He was beginning.
I remember earlier when I showed Tanya, like we reacted to the YouTube rewind together on FaceTime, and I showed her like, look at the first frame of the whole video, and it was like, do you know whose back of the neck that is? And she's like, oh, that's the back of Will Smith's head, and she like you can just tell by his hair who it is.
Oh, yeah. Oh, all right. We're almost done with the list. Oprah Winfrey. Her slogan: "You get a president. You get a president."
That's actually good.
Yeah. Roseanne Barr. Slogan: "The revival of the nation."
I would not vote for Roseanne. I would vote for Alex Jones before I vote for fucking Roseanne. Have you heard that woman? She is insane. Like, when she called that woman like a monkey or whatever on Twitter, and she apologized a few like weeks later, and her apology was, "I thought the bitch was white." She's just screaming into the mic. It's like, fuck you, Roseanne. I am glad that they continued that sitcom without her.
Oh yeah.
Her supporting cast is great.
Yeah.
But she sucks. Did you see her cosplay as Hitler a few years ago? She dressed up as Hitler, put on an apron, and she had like a tiny Jew gingerbreads.
Wow.
Yeah. So you
Wow.
get it because she baked them in an oven.
Wow.
Yeah. She's a horrible person. If Roseanne Barr, if you're listening to this, fuck you.
Yes, but Jono, more insane than Alex Jones. We're talking about the guy who thinks our tap water turns frogs gay.
I trust him. I mean,
I trust him. He has some good points.
yeah. Heck, he's probably less racist than Roseanne Barr.
Probably.
Yeah. I mean,
Alright,
he's not transphobic because we already know he looks at tranny porn.
Wow.
Scott the Woz for president.
Fucking God bless you, John. God bless you.
I'd take him. He seems like imagine Scott the Woz's presidential speech where he goes, "Hey y'all, President Scott here."
Oh my God.
I remembered I emailed him to be on this very podcast and never got a response.
That's okay. Do we really want Scott the Woz on our podcast?
Yes, so imagine
Yes. Yes, we do.
Imagine the clout. Oh my God.
Jesus. All right,
is it okay
I
to
gotta get to bed soon.
Is it okay to say clout?
Oh, I mean, I guess.
All right. It's not offensive. It just means recognition.
Yes, but in a very fucking douchey way.
It's one syllable, okay?
In spite of the 4 that come in recognition.
Exactly.
All right.
I mean, the English language is devolving by the second. Where soon no one's going to know what the word "gonna" is. It's just going to be "finna."
I'm gonna take this over to my grandma's house, boys.
You mean finna take this over to my grandma's house?
That's what I just said.
Well, could you imagine like in 80 years when like there's kids who are now grandmas and they're like, "Are you kids finna go to the store?"
Oh God. Oh God.
I'm finna gonna be a great grandmother.
If my grandmother were to ever do that, she's getting buried early. I don't care.
You just did. Grandma, I love you, but you just whack her with a pan. Ugh. Alright. So, Christian, you have to get to Betty bye.
Yeah, I gotta get some sleep, but this has been fucking great.
This has been a fun time, man. Ben, thanks for coming on.
Thank you, man.
Ben, I want to give
great.
you...
No problem.
Yeah, thanks for coming on. It was worth rescheduling. But I do want to
glad
say...
to be here.
Yeah. Do you want to shout anything out or tease any future products projects before we have to go? I want to let it end on whatever it is you want to talk about. And
Oh, sure thing. Coming up, I got call it the 4 days of Christmas. December 22nd, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. Planning on releasing a full-length video at each one of those days, loosely themed around Christmas. I will give you a little hint as to what that first one is.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a second. The first video coming up 22nd, going to be combination the 2 juggernauts of the material world.
Oh boy.
It's like, what do you mean, like?
I was gonna go ahead and say it's Sprite Cranberry versus Flex Seal.
Man, I can't wait for this. This is the advent calendar I've been waiting for.
Yes, man. I got this. Is it's battle for the ages, boys. I mean,
I don't know which one I like more.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's gonna be a live action video, so it's gonna be me on camera. Day after that's also gonna be I'm probably not gonna be on camera, but it will be my voice. It's gonna be a top 10 list. Got a YTP plan for the 24th, and 25th is gonna be a crossover of a certain comedian for my favorite animated movie of his and my favorite Christmas movie of his.
Nice.
Ooh.
I do one thing that you haven't mentioned yet. By the way, for the Sprite Cranberry and Flex Tape one, I want to have a taste battle. Which one tastes better? My money's on Flex Tape.
Oh, it's definitely on Flex Day.
Yeah,
Uh,
Flex Tape liquid.
I got $40 on Flex Seal.
I'm putting down 100.
Oh, 100. All right, I'll break even another 100.
But and Ben, you even I don't know if you wanted this information out public yet or not, but I do know you have asked me to be in a live action film that you're making spring of next year.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's gonna be filmed in spring. Some plan on releasing it sometime before the begin or at the latest early August. But yeah, I'm gonna have been writing a script for a comedy film. Yeah, I've been writing it since sometime this summer when I first came up with the idea of it. But yeah, gonna be coming up on the channel.
How long is the film supposed to be?
To be determined. I haven't finished writing the script yet. It's kind of just something I have going on the side. Like I need to finish it before spring so I can film it.
If it ends up being
But-
feature length, I will be very impressed.
Yeah, I guess you probably right now I probably guess around half an hour. No, I'm not very good at estimating what my script, how long my scripts will be
Well, that's
compared
really,
to the video length.
that's really good for like a live action YouTube video, like a scripted YouTube video,
Yeah.
30 minutes. That's a big production right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how it turns out. Gonna
But,
be putting a lot of my editing tests because there's gonna be a lot of amateur video editing going on, and I don't know how it's gonna turn out, but
That's some
Well,
special
hopefully it
effects
looks
in here.
terrible.
That can
Hopefully
actually
it looks terrible.
that sounds like a blessing to me, not a curse.
Oh,
But
God.
I would say thanks for coming on, man. It's been a pleasure, and I'm ready to wrap it all up.
Yeah.
This has been Jonathan, Christian, and our friend Ben, Uncultured Swine Entertainment. Go subscribe to him.
Thanks. And
Yeah,
good night.
yeah. Escape Pod episode 12. Have a good night, everyone.